All right, welcome everybody. We're live, Zenith Online Racing. We are back at it for evaluation race 1. It's going to be our first official session. We had a little bit of a test a couple weeks ago. This is going to be the first official, meaningful session for a lot of these guys this season on this game. So tonight, looking to see these guys qualify. We're looking to see these guys qualify, and how I mute people? I guess somebody's crashing out, are they? Mute by default on. We'll see if that works. Anyways, so we're looking for the best. We're looking for people to put in meaningful qualifying laps. We want those to count. They are going to mean something in terms of placements once we get to that. And then we're also looking for everybody's race pace. So everybody's going to run the same strategy, ideally. Some people don't get the memo, but so we're going to look for some people to run. Everybody to run the medium and the hard tires, and going to pull the data from the race stints and get some information about the race pace of our drivers and the qualifying pace of our drivers, and that will help us make tough decisions. Obviously, some guys are there's obviously like the quick group that's you kind of expect to make tier 1. Those guys should be quite easily making into the tier 1. It's just going to be the fringe guys, the guys like that are kind of the top of tier 2, bottom of tier 1 type pace, and we'll have their qualifying and their lap data to help us make the decision on where to place them when it comes down to it. So yeah, looking forward to it. We got a short qualifying. So we're just doing boss man stuff. I'm very thirsty here, trying to get a drink in. I'm gonna make myself a little drink now as well. Short quali, 50% race. There's no damage, no safety car, so it should be a quick one. We want everybody to keep running as long as they can to get meaningful laps on the board, and that's basically the gist of tonight. It's not too serious, but guys are free to do what they want. They don't have to race hard, but if they feel like racing each other, they're more than welcome to. Alright. Just about done making my drink. Let me just get you another driver to watch. Check in with Lunar in the wall. Not the guy we want to see. Let's check in with Hoop BK. He's a new member, just joined us I think about a week ago, and it's his first time on track with us. So give him a little glory run on the stream here. Always nice to see some new faces joining the league, and I've got a few guys have joined up that haven't really asked many questions. They kind of just got integrated and signed up and got their time trials going. So it's always good to see when guys jump into a new league and they kind of know the deal already. You don't have to hold their hand through the whole thing, but good to see some new guys out here. Whew, that is a strong drink. Whew, whew. Got some mango lemonade and coconut rum. The coconut flavored rum, I gotta say, is so overpowering. And it kind of ruins like the drink you mix it in, no matter what it is. Probably good for a pina colada or something like that, but I'm not making pina coladas. What are we doing here? We've got 3 people viewing. Welcome aboard. Pretty surprising that anyone's watching this, as it's not going to be the greatest product we've ever put out, but I appreciate you hanging out. And any questions, anything you want to chat about, feel free to leave a comment. I'll get back to you when I can. So, hoop into the pits. A lot of guys into the pits right now, so quieting down a bit. We got Mr. Jinnit. I believe he was our champion last season. Looking to retain that title. Get on board with Jinnit. See how he's looking. He's on the hard tire right now. Pretty competitive time on the hards. And there he is, safe. Right to the top of the timesheet once again. To the shock of nobody. Doesn't feel good, doesn't like the track, doesn't have a setup. Fastest of them all by a second. Now if he can just get the consistency nailed down for this upcoming season, he'll be a lot better off. Alright, we're going to have to restart. Carson did not set up the assist properly, so we're going to have to redo this. Just going to get back to the main menu. Well, now's a great time for Q&A session. Not Carson's fault. Obviously, he was kind of thrown on it last minute, but yeah, if everybody could just double check the settings for us before we get going again, make sure everything looks good. Alright. I forgot I was streaming, holy shit. My Q&A session's dead. Andre Sousa's come back to the league. Well, so far he hasn't really been paying attention to what we're talking about on the day-to-day, so I'd like to see a little more commitment to the behind-the-scenes stuff from Andre Sousa. Otherwise, glad to have him out on track again, absolutely. It was a good chirp. You just walked me right into it, I had to. I know today wasn't very organized, so that's on me, but I would tell you guys, I don't have time at work to fuck around with this stuff, so I need some help here, you know? Like most of you guys know the deal by now, and we shouldn't need too much input from me, but yeah, obviously. To be honest with you, I kind of forgot we were doing evaluations today. I was so busy this weekend that it was, you know, kind of just snuck up on me. Like, I just got up and went to work today, and I was like, oh shit, we kind of need to do evals, like. So, hopefully other admins are around the rest of the week, if not moving forward, but yeah, it's gonna be a grind for me getting home to do comms most nights, because I do work late a lot now. It's not something that was an issue last year. So I may need a few more people to step up on commentary for this season, because I'm not going to be as reliable for 3 nights a week. Maybe 1 or 2 I can pull off, but oh, that vape pen. Whew. What? No, you're so needy. What do you need now? Hmm? Does that mean treats? You need more treats again? Look at your belly. You don't need more treats. Okay, come on. We'll give you a treat. Come on. To be honest with you, I genuinely think he's just upset that I kicked him off because I had to get up again. He was snuggling on me there, so it's kind of the evening routine is I sit, cat sleeps on me. I'm sure everybody likes and subscribes. Don't forget. Love seeing all the numbers. Got Quaminator's number 3, Exer City number 7. Everybody's kind of scooping up those old numbers. I gotta say, that number 3 on the Red Bull just looks right. Maybe next year. God knows number 11's probably not getting painted back on that car for next year. Tell you what, I'm gonna make a party and invite GP. Just in case he does show up. If not, whatever. Alright, so who's at the front? Like Lunar's starting a flyer. Let's ride on board with Lunar. Very, very quick last year in Tier 1. Definitely in the title mix again, I would presume. Let's ride on board with Lunar, see how he handles the Abu Dhabi Yas Marina circuit. I can't help myself, but I always think of Yas Marina. Ugh, shouldn't have smoked the vape pen. Messing with my voice. I have to water it down with some rum. Really like this sector now. I've changed it into this kind of like hairpin thing and makes the track a lot more fluid. It flows better. I know a lot of guys, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a few guys complaining about this as an evaluation track. But the idea is that it has the braking, the turning, the tight corners, has square corners, sweeping corners, slow corners, fast corners. There's some good straights to overtake. Obviously, in evaluation race, you don't really want to be stuck behind people. So I was gonna say the guy in front here kind of blocks Lunar a little bit, but his lap was over, so not a big deal. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Looks like a Red Bull car. Wonder would that be Quaminator? No, I believe it is Exercity. So I'm board with Exeter City. May have GP Colin joining us tonight. We'll see. Said he needed 40 minutes, and now we just started quali again, so basically he could be here for the whole race, which would be pretty cool. Be nice to get a little stream in, catch up after our off season. I haven't talked to GP for a couple months now, it feels. We wrapped up, what, mid to late May? It's now mid to late July? Yeah, it's probably been about 2 months. That's pretty crazy. I feel like I talk to him every day still. You know, we don't really like message each other or anything like that, but it doesn't feel like it's been 2 months since I talked to GP Colin. I guess when you build a rapport with someone like that, you talk for an hour and a bit every week, and you probably feel like you know that person for the rest of your life after that. So, GP, if you can hear me, would love to have you. Alright, let's go find some other cars to watch. Who else we got out here? I think, Say wants to know how the Aston Martin looks. I guess he's in the Mercedes now. Nobody in the Aston, actually. Interesting. Red Bull looks good. Mercedes looks good. The Haas, it's okay. It's an okay looking car. Some of the guys like it, actually, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, AlphaTauri out there again. Red Bull looks great under the lights. And last year it was way too blue. I don't know what the hell they were doing last year. Alfa Romeo looks nice too. Why does it think we're on F1 2020 still? So it shows it as F1 2020 when I click on the description. Why is that? How do I fix that? Must be something I have to work on in the, maybe in the, like account settings or something like that. I don't know if I can mess around with that right now. I might be able to. Might be able to. Watch on TV. Remind me to take a break. That's not what we're looking for. Alright, so Gord, pretty competitive. That's 3/10 off say, not bad. I think it's a good time to take a look at the lap times. We've got a lot of people on out laps, and we'll go through. Lunar 23.2, Carson 23.9, 23.9 for Extra City, spot of triples. So it looks like there is a clear bunch out front, and then you've got kind of got a next group that's very tight with one another as well. So looking like we got some decent balance so far, and then there's kind of the guys around the back that are, seems like they're just kind of feeling it out still, maybe learning the game still. You know, kind of evaluation race as like a, this is where I'm at in the game type thing, but I'll say the lobby looks like it's behaving well from what I've seen. Obviously, we probably don't have too many cars close to each other, but looks solid right now. I mean, I'm sorry, I keep thinking about the fact that it's tagged as F1 2020, and I'm like, I'm streaming it on F1 23. Like, the game, like the YouTube channel knows what game I'm streaming. Surely. Like, why would the channel change that and make it 2020? It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, makes me feel like a boomer, you know? It's like, what? What? Ah, that's not what I said. How did that get there? It's fucking irritating, to be honest with you. Anyway. McLaren looks good. Villeneuve's got some work to do. About 2 seconds slower than Gordon Say right now, so I know. I guess he was sort of I mean, he had some. Really, it's the race pace that Villeneuve is great with. Like, he's not the quickest guy. Definitely like my kind of vibes. That's how I used to race. I wasn't very fast, but I was always really steady and consistent, and limit the mistakes, limit the penalties. And I do believe he does no assist as well, so give him some credit for that. But yeah, definitely one of the guys fighting for points every week in Tier 2 last season. Had to work hard to get those points, but I do recall seeing him in the points fairly often, so always kind of got himself in the right spot by the end of the race. But yeah, lacking that like outright pace, probably not going to light up the charts in qualifying, but he's going to go out there and get some solid points every race. So, and that's kind of what the evaluation race is about, right? Like, we get time trials, the quali laps. They help us decide your pace, and then your race pace and finishing position, positions gained, stuff like that. That kind of shows us what kind of racer you are. So, someone who's maybe a little too slow technically for Tier 1, but is really, really strong and consistent race pace, maybe worth putting in there because it can provide some more quality racing for like people coming through the field or people around the back of the grid, stuff like that. The Qualminator is disqualified for facing the wrong way. I didn't catch his lap time before he was disqualified, but obviously we will count that. Like, we're not going to... Obviously not, he's not actually disqualified from what we need out of this, but he's going to lose 5 minutes of time to do more, so that's a little unfortunate. Alright, the Qualminator will be fine, anyway. Like, I think time trial-wise, it'll probably end up in Tier 1 anyways. So, no big deal there, but I think we're going to end up with 2 tiers again, seeming that way. You can always expand to a third if, people start piling in, but I think there's just so many leagues out there now that it really is hard to pull people in. Someone's got an AI Joe. What's that about? Oh, someone must be joining. Someone joining late? Will Jinnit sell? Is that the real question? Sorry, what do you mean? Will Jinnit sell? Most people in the pits. I think most people are done. Andre Seuss is out there. He invalidated his lap already, so I'm just going to slow it down and warm up for another run. Hopefully he's got fuel for that. One AI Joe is going around. What's that about? How did that get in there? Oh, it is a computer. You know what? It's a PC. I bet you... I wonder if Sniper was trying to join. Maybe it dropped or something. I'm gonna check the chat. Oh my god, GP Collins coming. I'm gonna invite him to the lobby, actually.